Welcome everyone. In this video, we are in the Great League, showcasing some more fun battles featuring Greninja. I built Greninja just this morning. I already had this one. I caught it some time ago, but just had never gotten around to building it. Was maybe holding off for a potential community day, but I wanted to run Nidoqueen again, and there is no better team comp to run Nidoqueen on than the double dark backline. And you typically will see Sableye and Scrafty in the back for the two dark types. You could see Drapion as well. So I really wanted to run Nidoqueen. I haven't run it in a while, but I didn't want to run the same old Nidoqueen double dark line. So I thought, you know, what could we have some fun with? And I thought, Greninja, why not? So Greninja is going to be the closer on this team. And as mentioned before, we've got Nidoqueen in a classic team comp with a little bit of a twist, as we are in the interlude season where we can have some fun. Rankings don't matter quite as much this season as Niantic does whatever they need to do to repair the game. So with rankings not mattering too much, I wanted to switch it up a bit. I didn't want to do the same old meta Nidoqueen double dark line. So we've got Greninja in the back, and of course Nidoqueen on the lead is amazing. You do extremely well. You have a lot of strong neutral matchups, but you also have some very strong winning matchups with Azumarill. You can do very well up against Trevenants. Bastiodons do well. But also on this team, we've got Sableye, of course. Sableye is classically paired with Nidoqueen on a Nidoqueen double dark line. Nidoqueen is meant to pick up the Charmers and give you that charm coverage. And Sableye, of course, is, I think, in my opinion, the best safe swap in the entire Great League. So we've got Sableye on the safe swap with this team. So the idea is to draw out a fighter or something that Greninja doesn't want to see, a Charmer. That way Nidoqueen can come back in, take it out, hopefully leave that matchup with some loaded energy. That way Greninja can close the game strong, preferably with a shield advantage. But without further ado, I had a blast. We're diving right into these battles. Greninja was tons of fun. It is very squishy, but my goodness, does it hit hard. And we are met with a Pidgeot on the lead. So if you're going to be met with a normal type, you kind of want to see it here, as Sableye doesn't do too well up against the normal types. But we want to get off this debuff as fast as possible. Normally, you would build up to 12. That way you maximize your energy. But we did... we threw it right away, so we want to get that debuffing train rolling, and they did, Brave Bird. There's no reason why they would ever stay in on a Nidoqueen unless they're trying to nuke you with a Brave Bird, and they make an aggressive play into a Leo, and we say bye-bye just like that. So now their switch timer is not up, so we're going to take full advantage of that and throw Greninja in here to load up on some energy while also clearing that debuff that they applied. Or no, they did not debuff us, but we basically wanted to throw Greninja in here. I was thinking of a different matchup, but they're going to throw a Feather Dance at us. Doesn't KO, even though Greninja is squishy. Feather Dance is not a very hard-hitting move. So we're just going to get rid of this Pidgeot with a Night Slash. We say bye-bye Pidgeot, and they've got a Medicham in the back. Oh, it's over. We got Sableye. If you got Sableye up against Medicham, and that's their last Pokemon, it is lights out for them. And they conceded the match. There was no winning that one. That's going to be a good game. Well played to this battler. I'm telling you guys, if you need a good dark type or a good water type to round out your team and you want to have some fun, Greninja might just be the one to go with. My goodness, is it fun, but it is squishy. Gotta save those shields for it. But we are met with a Toxicroak terrible lead. Gonna go into Sableye. Toxicroak is bad for us because they do outpace to the super effective Mud Bombs. So we go into Sableye. They meet us with a Munchlax. So this is okay. We actually win this in the 2 shield. And the reason why is because we outpace them to the foul plays that do heavy neutral damage. It takes 10 of your Shadow Claws for them to get to a Bulldoze, which is what they run. They run Body Slam and Bulldoze. And that is how we win. We outpace. It takes 10 of your Shadow Claws for them to get to the Bulldoze to hit you for neutral damage, while it takes us 6, 6, and 5 to get to our Foul Play. So we will win this. We'll have to expend some shields, but we can win this. These licks are starting to add up a little bit. They do hit us for neutral because we are part dark typing, so that negates the super effectiveness of the lick fast move pressure, and we're just going to farm this thing all the way down. We are loaded on energy, and we are just about to 2 Foul Plays, and they meet us with a Sunny Cherum. Okay, so we're going to grab the shield with 1 Foul Play and look to chunk some health with another Foul Play. They're going to look to farm us down. That would be the play, but we can't really aggressively swap. We don't want to lock ourselves. So they are going to farm us down, and we're going to just throw Greninja in here because Sunny Cherum, for those of you who are not familiar, can run Solar Beam and shields are down. Greninja's kind of dead weight, knowing that they have a Toxicroak in the back, so we are going to sacrifice our poor Greninja. Oh my goodness, that was just awful, but we knew it was coming, so we come in with our Nidoqueen. They will hit us with a Mud Bomb, but after that, we will outpace to the massively super effective Earth Power, and then just hope that we have enough health to hang on and take out the very spammy and annoying Sunny Cherum left in the back. We say bye-bye Toxicroak, and I don't think we're going to make it. This Cherum is extremely spammy. They had some residual energy. That's a tough one. They're going to take us out. They played that very well. Very well played to them. That's going to be a good game. Well played to this battler. I gotta say, guys, there's something about Sunny Cherum that I just can't stand losing to it. Not because it's so spammy, but it's also just sitting there dancing and smiling at you as it spams you with with damage. I can't stand losing to that thing, but we press on, and here we go. We got a Stunfisk, not the best lead for us, so we're going to go into Sableye and look to play this out. They make a play into Registeel. Okay, so knowing that we have a Greninja on our team and it's a bit squishy, we're going to try to take out this Registeel because we've got 1 massive problem in Stunfisk. We don't need 2 with a Registeel on top of that. So we're going to look to play out the 1 shield scenario. We can beat Registeel in the 1 shield. So we shielded the first Zap Cannon, but before that we did get off a Foul Play at full strength. So now we've farmed up to back-to-back. These 2 Foul Plays will do less damage as we have been debuffed, but they will begin to really chip away at the very bulky Registeel here. And the next Zap Cannon, we know that we will survive, so we're going to no-shield this. We've already committed to playing out the 1 shield scenario. We know that we can win that. So we are now double debuffed here, trying to farm down, but we realize we cannot farm down after being double debuffed, so we're going to throw some energy to get rid of the Registeel and flip switch advantage. That way, or no, we aggressively swapped. Shouldn't have done that. Should have just let our Sableye go down because now they can swap out. We locked ourselves in. And going to look to get off the Surf, and the Stunfisk magically transforms into a Walrein. They make a nice slick little catch there on their Walrein, but that's okay. We are resisting their fast move pressure, and we do resist the Icicle Spears with our water typing. That Night Slash did a considerable amount of damage, considering that it's not the strongest move around, but that's just Greninja for you. It hits like a truck, and we're going to get to another Night Slash. And this is going to be doing quite a bit of damage to the Walrein, taking it out, and now it gets a little sweaty here because that Stunfisk does still have a shield. It is effectively within range of an Earth Power, so we're even on shields. This is a bait game. They know that we need to land an Earth Power to take them out. They can effectively nearly one-shot us with an Earthquake, but we need to call the bait, and we call it successfully. That is amazing. So now we're going to catch. We knew that they were just 3 mud shots off from the next potential Earthquake. We catch that on our Sableye, making the plays in the Great League. And now their win condition is for us to bait with a Poison Fang to grab that last shield. We know that. We're not baiting. We're saying bye-bye to the Stunfisk with an Earth Power, taking it out, making the plays in the Great League. Had to get a little sweaty and get a little fancy to pull that one off, but we did, and that's going to be a good game. Well played to this battler. That last battle was pretty crazy. If you like what you're seeing, do give the video a like, as that really is the best way to help this channel grow. Let's see what we have up next here. Scrafty, this is a great lead for us. If you're going to see Scrafty, this is exactly where you want to see it with this team. And they swap into Jellicent, and we've got the perfect answer to Jellicent. It is running Bubble, but that does not change anything, as both Hex and Bubble do deal neutral damage, and we know that Bubble Jellicents typically run double nuke moves in Shadow Ball and Ice Beam, so we did shield up the Shadow Ball. They built up to 5, and we take out the Jellicent there, and we do have some loaded energy because we overfarmed by quite a bit, and gonna look to just full send this hard-hitting return on the Scrafty, knowing that playing Scrafty a lot myself, most Sableye players will look to bait to grab a shield, and we knew that from experience using Scrafty, so we went straight for it, and it paid off. They hit us with a power-up punch. Gonna look to chip with a double-resisted foul play. It's going to chip just enough to get this Scrafty extremely low. It doesn't take us out, but we're hoping that Shadow Claws can do the trick for us. They're going to hit us with another power punch, but we're going to snipe and save our low health Sableye just in case we need to make a catch later on. We snipe that Scrafty with our Nidoqueen, and they've got a Cresselia left in the back. Up 2 shields. So Cresselia is exceedingly bulky, and we do grab the shield with an Earth Power, thinking that they would let it go through as they can tank it, no problem. But they did shield, so we're now even on shields. Gonna tank the Grass Knot. We can tank it, no problem. And at this point, they're going to outpace us to the Earth Power, so we're going to just commit to just Poison Fang spam. The more defense debuffs we can get on this very bulky Cresselia, the better. We are not going to commit any more shields to our Nidoqueen, and we're going to look to sweep this endgame with our Greninja up a shield. They do decide to throw some energy as they are getting very low, and now here we go. It is all up to Greninja to close us out. We know that they are loaded on energy. Whatever they throw at us will one-shot, so we are absolutely going to shield this up. It was the Moonblast, and there is no way that they are outpacing us to a Night Slash, which would have finished them off. They knew that. They conceded the match. That's going to be yet another good game. Well played to this battler. Yeah, so far, Greninja is providing for a very fun twist on the classic Nidoqueen Double Dark line. Had a blast with Greninja today, and we are met with a Bastiodon lead. This is a very positive lead for us, and they aggressively swap into Skarmory. We're a little slow on the swap here. We go into our Sableye. Sableye can win this in the one shield, but because we were slow on the swap, we're going to take a shield advantage here. This Skarmory got ahead by 1 Air Slash, 1.5. So we're just going to do as much damage to this Skarmory as we can. Like I said, because we were slow, we're not going to commit the shields. We can, as we saw there, Sableye XL can comfortably tank a Sky Attack, no problem, and still get to 3 foul plays, or 2 foul plays. And we're going to let our Sableye go down and look to come in with our Greninja to really load up on energy. There's no way that this Skarmory is getting to a Sky Attack before we can farm down. We have 2 moves locked and loaded, and they come back in with the Bastiodon. So this is okay. We're just going to hit them with these super effective Surfs. And I'll tell you, Surf just hits a little different coming from Greninja. Gotta say, guys, Greninja is amazing. It hits so hard. We do get to another Surf. This will likely pressure a shield as the Bastiodon will be extremely low, and we get that shield, so we're going into Nidoqueen, putting all of our hope and faith in the Nidoqueen, up 2 shields to close this game out. They come into a Unova Stunfisk. Shields are down. We're going for the Earth Power, and oh, that does quite a bit to the Stunfisk. But Stunfisk is extremely bulky. We know that at this point, we're going to have to commit both of our shields, as this Stunfisk is extremely spammy and can get to the super effective mud bombs very fast. Gonna just go straight Poison Fang from here on out. Yes, it is resisted, but the Stunfisk is low enough to where we can get off a Poison Fang, get that debuff, and get a healthy little farm off of it as we take it out. That will bring us that much closer to an Earth Power for this Bastiodon. We know that it is just 2 Smackdowns off from the potential Flamethrower. We don't care about that. Bastiodon can do nothing to Nidoqueen. That does not do enough, and they are not making it to another Flamethrower before we can summon the power of the Earth to absolutely delete the Bastiodon from the screen. And we say, bye-bye, Bastiodon. And we say, good game. Well played to this battler. And that concludes the first set of the video. Not too bad. We got a nice 4-1 there. We did drop one to my nemesis, Sunny Cherum, but that is all right. You can never, ever complain about a nice 4-1 set. Hope you all are having a fantastic Go Battle Days today. Perfect opportunity for those of you who don't yet have a double legacy Dugong. You can evolve it to get those double legacy moves today. That is amazing. And we are met with a Galvantula here. Very good lead, so we're staying right here. And we don't want that anywhere near our dark types in the back. And they make an aggressive play into a feint attack Umbreon. Holy smokes. Do not ever run feint attack. We're just going to weaken that defense with a Poison Fang and then look to make a play into our Greninja, as we are resisting this fast move pressure, and we can hit them for a lot of neutral damage with our Surfs, especially knowing that we debuffed them with a Poison Fang on our way out. And they hit us with a Psychic. Holy smokes. I know Greninja has the appearance of a potential fighting type Pokemon, but it is not fighting type. That Psychic was double resisted. And we're going to look to take out this Umbreon with a Surf and hopefully get to a Night Slash before this Galvantula can take us out. But they don't want to expend a shield. They elect to deny us the energy. We're not going to shield to hold on to that energy. That's okay. We know that we have Nidoqueen in here. Going to look to get off a quick Poison Fang to really rev up the pressure on this Galvantula here. And we do grab a shield. That is amazing. No need to shield anything from this Galvantula. Everything that it could possibly throw is resisted outside of a potential Energy Ball, but no one runs Energy Ball. And we did tank that lunge. They come in with a Stunfisk, so we're going to bank an Earth Power and make a play into our Sableye. So the reason why we did that is because we now have the advantage. All we need to do is get off a foul play and grab that shield from the Stunfisk. We bank the Earth Power. We will win CMP against Stunfisk if we have to come back in with our Nidoqueen. So gonna look to get off this foul play. They can tank it, but they decide to shield, and that has essentially sealed their fate because they are effectively within the range of an Earth Power to KO. We do tank the Earthquake just because we can, and we know that our win condition lies with our Nidoqueen. Just going to do some additional damage, really seal the deal here. They expecting a catch. We fully expected them to catch. We wanted them to catch this damage because Galvantula is very spammy and very annoying. So we say bye-bye Galvantula. Our switch timer's up. We had the Earth Power locked and loaded for the Stunfisk. This is going to seal the deal. We say bye-bye Stunfisk. And we say good game. Well played to this battler. I tell you, once Greninja gets its community day, my goodness, it is going to be a force to be reckoned with. I wonder if they'll give it Hydro Cannon or give it its special attack of Water Shuriken. Only time will tell there. But we are met with a Skarmory terribly. Got to go into Sableye and look to play this out. And they're staying in. Hard to know if they just want to get some chip damage off, but we do outpace, so we're going to look to just get off this foul play, and they shield, so they're staying in, and they shielded, so something in the back does not want to see our Sableye, so we are fully going to commit to going to the 2 shield if necessary, because we really got to get rid of the Skarmory. Our Nidoqueen does not do very well up against it, as it does double resist our primary mode of attack, which happens to be poison. So they did we're gonna shield this and get rid of the Skarmory. We can't have the Skarmory alive. So shields are down. That's a little scary whenever you have a fragile Pokemon, fragile yet extremely powerful in Greninja on your team. We take out the Skarmory and we have a little bit of residual energy, and they've got a Charmeleon in the back. Holy smokes. I love it. Shout out to the Spice. They got a Charmeleon in the back. That is amazing. We did get off a foul play. Gonna go into Greninja to get ahead on energy, and there it is. That's what didn't want to see our Sableye. They had a Deoxys lurking in the back, but we got ahead on energy. That Night Slash does a ton of damage. That is amazing. Not going to make it to another Night Slash, but this Deoxys is very weakened. They take us out with a Rock Slide, as Psycho Boost would be resisted, double resisted, and our Sableye is just healthy enough to get to a foul play to take out this Deoxys, which is quite problematic for our Nidoqueen when shields are down. And this is just about over. Poor little Charmeleon can't do a whole lot to our full health Nidoqueen. Whatever they throw will not KO. We can actually just look to farm this thing down with poison jabs. Shout out to the Spice. Shouts to this battler for running Charmeleon. That was amazing. Good game. Well played to this battler. Are having a blast with Greninja in the Great League. Again, if you like what you're seeing, don't forget to give the video a like, as that truly is the best way to really help this channel grow. And we are met with a Stunfisk lead. Again, not the best lead for us. Gonna look to go into our safe swap Sableye and look to play this out a little bit. Was thinking that I might have missed out on some fast moves, so we end up shielding a Rock Slide. Thought that we maybe missed out on some fast moves, as they typically go Earthquake and then retreat, but they went Rock Slide and we shielded it. That is awful. But they come in with a Tropius and they shield our foul play. Tropius is very bulky, not common for them to shield up the first move, but they do. We tank the Leaf Blade. XL Sableye can tank some damage, not a big deal. But we're in a tough spot because we shielded a Rock Slide, and we know that we have a Greninja in the back. We know that we want to get rid of this Tropius, as it provides a lot of problems for our Water-type Greninja, but we don't want to go completely down on shields. So we're going to let our Sableye go down, come in with Nidoqueen, and go for a hard farm on the very bulky Tropius here. Going to tank the Leaf Blade. We don't know what else they have in the back. We really have to save a shield for our Greninja. They come back in with Stunfisk. We're going to go straight for this Earth Power. A lot of battlers would expect you to bait. We are not baiting. They tank that Earth Power pretty well. Stunfisk is just extremely bulky. We go into Greninja and they meet us with a Medicham. Holy smokes. Oh man, we got a tryhard team here, guys. People are still running these tryhard teams in this interlude season. Yeah, this is not going to happen. We just let this Ice Punch go, as Stunfisk is still pretty healthy and they are still up a shield. There's nothing we can do here. We fell to the tryhard team in the interlude season. That is rough, but hey, good game. Well played nonetheless. People still using try-hard teams in the interlude season. If there ever was a season to have some fun, this is it. But hey, we can run whatever we want to run. We can run whatever we choose to run. Not a big deal. And we were met with another Stunfisk. So just like with all the other Stunfisk, gonna go into Sableye here and look to play this out. The way it usually plays out is most Stunfisks will stay in a little bit to try and get off some heavy damage with an Earthquake, and then look to come in with something and farm down, usually an Azumarill. But we're going to shield up what could be an Earthquake, and they bait us with a Rock Slide. That's okay. We know that we can comfortably tank an Earthquake, and we're expecting the next move to be the Earthquake. It stinks that we shielded a bait, but that's okay. We are really putting in some damage on the Stunfisk. It is now within a comfortable range that if we need to, we can come in with our Greninja. And they look to catch just as we were going to put the nail in the coffin on that Stunfisk. They catch it on a Talonflame. So hello, Talonflame. We got a good answer for you, buddy. we've got Greninja here. And this could be a Brave Bird. If it is, then so be it. This Talonflame is extremely low from tanking that Foul Play, but it's a resisted Flame Charge. That's not going to cut it, and we farm it down. Now we have back-to-back moves, and they come in with a Swampert. So we're going to go for the Surf. Surf does do more raw damage, and both moves have stab. So we want to really pressure this Swampert to either take some heavy damage or expend a shield. And they elect to spend the shield. That is beautiful. They cannot farm down. They want to catch another move. This battler loves catching moves, but as I say over and over, sometimes it pays to not try and get fancy like that, because now we are ahead on energy with our Nidoqueen. It is at full health, and they do have back-to-back Hydro Cannons. We can tank one, and depending on how low we can get the Swampert, we are just actually going to let our Nidoqueen go down. The Swampert is in the red. Our Sableye is still relatively healthy, and it's a beefy XL Sableye, so we're farming down the Swampert. Oh my goodness. XL Sableye, I tell you, is the best safe swap in the game, in the Great League. You love to see it. Coming in clutch, closing the game strong. That's going to be a good game. Well played. I tell you guys, Sableye has got to be one of the best investments. The XL is one of the best investments you could possibly make for the Great League. You don't get much better. And we are met with an Alolan Ninetales. The question is, are they running Charm or Powder Snow? And I'm guessing they're running Charm because they ran right into a Medicham. And this Medicham's going to run right into our Sableye. It is amazing. Medicham, not a good safe swap because there are many, many ghost types running around the Great League. And we are going to do our very best to leave this matchup with a little bit of enough energy to really threaten the Alolan Ninetales that is almost guaranteed to come back in. And going to tank all this damage from Medicham. We can tank it. XL Sableye can tank the damage. And we couldn't quite get close enough to a return. We're not going to make it to the return before they can Charm down. So we're just going to go for the resisted Foul Play. It's going to do enough resisted damage to just chip away a little bit at the Ninetales. And yeah, we weren't going to make it to a return. That's okay. We come back in with our Nidoqueen, and they've got a Defense Deoxys. Oh, man. So we're going to throw Greninja in here. It is dead weight, knowing that they have a relatively healthy Alolan Ninetales running Charm on their team. We're throwing Greninja in here to just do as much raw, super effective damage as it can to this Deoxys. We grab a shield from the tanky Deoxys, and we make it to another Night Slash. If they let this go, this will be doing quite a bit of super effective damage because Greninja hits like a truck, but they double shield their Deoxys. That is amazing. Probably knowing that they could get both of those shields back with the super effective Psycho Boost. We don't want to tank even a debuffed Psycho Boost because we know that Alolan Ninetales does have some residual energy. We're just going to farm up, expecting them to catch an Earth Power. Not falling for it, not going to happen. You're going to catch a super effective Poison Fang right to the face, and we're going to farm it down so that we have an Earth Power locked and loaded for the Deoxys. This is getting pretty sweaty, guys. Not going to lie. Going to look to get off this Earth Power. Deoxys is extremely bulky. It's not going to KO, and oh my gosh. This is getting pretty close, a little close for comfort, I must say. They get to a fully powered Psycho Boost, but we hang on. We just need to, and we farm it down. Holy smokes, Nidoqueen. Oh man, Nidoqueen coming in clutch, taking out the Deoxys, putting the team on its back. Holy smokes. Oh man, that is the team, guys. What a way to end off the featured sets of the video. You don't get much better than that. Holy smokes. Oh, what a fun team, guys. I had a blast with Greninja today. Greninja did some things. It provides a nice twist on a very classic Poison Double Dark line. Typically, you would see it with Scrafty. And, as you see here, we were claiming our rewards just as the window for Seal dropped, so we lost out on 600 Stardust. Holy smokes, but that's okay. But anyways, Greninja provides, it can do some things. It's in the spot that you would normally see Scrafty in. So typically, classically with Nidoqueen Double Dark, you see Sableye, Safe Swap, and Scrafty in the back. You could also see Drapion as the Safe Swap, but classically it's Sableye and Scrafty. But I wanted to have some fun with the Nidoqueen Double Dark line, so we just swapped out Scrafty for Greninja, and it was fun. It is quite a bit more squishy than Scrafty, of course, but it does hit a lot harder than Scrafty, so it sort of balances out. And if you can play it the right way and prioritize your shields appropriately, you can definitely have some fun and have some success with Greninja in the Great League. It can do some things for sure. It provides a unique typing of water and dark. Had a blast with it. And yeah, it's just fun. If you want to mix it up a little bit, a little change of pace, Greninja is tons of fun. So Nidoqueen's going to be doing well up against the grass and electric types, which Greninja has problems with, which makes for a pretty solid core. So very fun take on the Nidoqueen Double Dark line. As you can see here, guys, we saw that the window for evolving your seal dropped just as we were claiming our rewards from the set, so we decided to take a detour and get it out of the way and evolve the seals that we had set aside. This one's a great rank 2 in the Great League that we were sitting on for a while. We already had a good double legacy Dugong. We had a rank 4 before we caught this rank 2. We decided to hold on to the rank 2. You never know what event's going to happen, and glad we did hold on to it. We're evolving our rank 1 XL for the Ultra League, taking full advantage of this opportunity that they're giving us, as Dugong is quite the steep investment, guys. You need an elite fast TM and an elite charge TM to make it viable, so shouts to them for allowing us to evolve it to get these legacy moves. So yeah, now we've got our Dugongs evolved beautifully. And we've got a rank 4 that we had already before this event. We had a rank 2. Wasn't sure if they would give it a calm day either, so we were kind of just really holding on to them for a potential community day. But hey, might as well evolve it while you can. I had a blast today, guys. If you enjoyed the video and you enjoyed all that you saw, don't forget to give the video a like. Really let YouTube know that you like the content. That is the best way to really help this channel grow. And as always, guys, I thank you for watching and keep up the grind. Thank you, guys.